guys, I'm Missy, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today's another installment in my Declutter series. Unfortunately, I can't get everything in frame because this is all my blushes, and it's a lot. I really need to dwindle this down and go through it. Obviously, you know, last year was big on blush. It's still so far big on blush this year. But yeah, I want to go through this and kind of hopefully dwindle this down because it's a lot. I will say I did already decide to keep this one from Glamlight. I had it in my palettes, like my face palettes, but I'm deciding to move them over into my actual like blush drawer since they're duos or a trio like this one. And same with the Chucky. I'm going to keep it as well. And same with the one size. I already decided to keep it at 2 because it's a trio. Okay. So I think I want to start with my other blush duos here. So I have all my Wet n Wild Saved by the Bell ones. This is the hashtag relationship goals with Zach and Kelly. I did have to repress this one. I am going to keep. Same with the Wet n Wild Slater and Jessie one. It's alright. Going to keep. Then we have Nerd Alert with Lisa and Screech on here. Wet n Wild, going to keep. Then I have my Give Beauty ones. These are a glowy blush and a matte blush. Love these. I don't like the smell of them, but I do love how they look. This is Ex-Girlfriend. Keeping. This one is Feelin' Cheeky. Keeping. This one is Flirty Talk. Nice corally peach. Keeping. Alright, so that should be all of my duos, powder duos. Now let's dig into my liquids here. Okay, so I have all these like ColourPop serum blushes. I'll show you here in a minute. Then I have a mix of like Lunar, Beauty, Elf, ColourPop, Physicians Formula, Maybelline, all that kind of stuff. So I already know I want to get rid of this little mini from Ciate London. This is the Velvet Skin Liquid Cheek Blush. Well, it says cream, but it comes out as like a liquid. Pretty color. Just not my favorite type of applicator, so I'm going to get rid of. I have my Tarte blush tape. I have 2 of these, the minis of Pink and Coral. I know I want to keep the pink. And I'm going to put the coral in maybe pile for right now. We have this little mini from Ace Beauté. I got this in an Ipsy. This is the shade Pastel Persimmon. Very pretty shade, but I'm going to declutter. Also, I want to go ahead and say, please do not ask me to send or give you anything. I do not feel comfortable giving use makeup to people that are not close to me. My family members and my friends get first dibs, and if I have anything that can be donated, I do. Otherwise, I pass them on to others people. Okay, but moving on, we're going to go with this one. This is Delanci. This is like a doe foot liquid blush. Nice blush color. I think I got this in an ice cream beauty bag. This is Arturm Afftermooon. Very weird spelling. Lots of extra F's and O's in that. But I'm going to declutter this one because I never reach for it. We have this one from Essence. This is Baby Got Blush. And this is Pinkalicious. I actually really like this shade. I think it's very pretty. And it does have a nice locking mechanism on it, which I appreciate in these like poofy applicators. So sticking with like the poofy applicators, I have these two from e.l.f. These are the Halo Glow Beauty ones. We have Candlelit, and we have Berry Radiant. Candlelit was too light for me, so I'm going to declutter. And I'm going to keep, I'm going to put Berry Radiant in the maybe pile. Okay, and we have this one. This is from Moon Slice Beauty. It's just a pink blush. I got this in an ice cream beauty box or beauty bag when they did a whole like breast cancer theming for the month. Very pretty, but I'm never reaching for it, so I'm going to declutter. Same with this e.l.f. Camo one. This is the shade, oh my goodness, I cannot read that. Peach Perfect. This is the shade Peach Perfect. I thought it was going to be darker peach, but it's way too light on me, so I'm going to declutter. Actually, let me swatch it here. I try not to swatch because sometimes that tempts me into wanting to keep. Yeah, it's just too light of a peach for my liking. So I'm going to, oof, now I made a mess. Hold on. Alright guys, I'm sorry. You're going to hear some like lawn care in the background. There's nothing I can do about it. I waited it out as long as I could, and it's just, I don't want to wait any longer. So if you hear it, I'm sorry. Not sure if I said, but I'm decluttering the e.l.f. Peach Perfect, I believe it was. Okay, then we have these from ColourPop. But I thought these were really cute. We have She's So Cute, Super Shy, Angel Face, and IKTR. And I'm going to keep all of these because I want to keep trying them out. Okay. Same with all my Lunar Beauty blushes. These are my favorite formula, and you can use these on your lips as well, Manny said, which I have done. I have Fuego Fuschia. It's a very pretty pink keeping. I have Preciosa Pink, which I am keeping. We have a Mauve Mami. Love this on the lip as well as the cheek. We have Pumpkin Papi. Very pretty orange blush. Very, not like super poppy bright orange, but a very wearable orange in my opinion. And then we have Rose Reina. Love this as a lip too. Keeping all of those. Okay. We have this L'Oreal Lumi liquid blush in the shade Dewy Rich Coral. Pretty, but not my favorite. So I'm going to declutter. We have this one from Maybelline. This is their Sunkissed. This is the shade 05 Blazing Blush. This is more like a pink highlighter on me, so I'm going to declutter. Didn't like it. We have have my unearthly one here. This is the shade Nirvana. Very pretty. I think I got this in a mystery box. I'm keeping. We have this Physicians Formula Diamond Filler. Very pretty blush. I'm going to put in the maybe. No, I'm going to declutter this one because I just know I'm not going to reach for it. Okay, then we have the Give Beauty Dewy Plump Collagen Cheek Tint. I got the lip plumper at the same time as I got this one, and they're both the same shade, Purple Irises, like their song. Loved the blush, but I'll be honest, I love these more than I do the liquid blush, so I'm going to declutter this one. Nothing wrong with the formula, very pretty color. Love how it wears. I just prefer the powder compact more. Oh my goodness, I swear, it's like they're getting louder and louder. They must be getting closer to this side of my house. Okay, I think they might be done. I don't know. We'll see. I have all these ColourPop like serum blushes from different collections, and I just never ever reach for these anymore because they're a very sheer, very liquidy blush. So I am going to declutter all of these, but I'll show you the shades I got. I got Peace Blossom, True Romantic, Parisian Chic, Cherish You. Now this one I have reached for quite a lot when I want a liquid red blush that's not overpowering. So this one I used a decent amount, but still not enough to warrant keeping it. Then Starfruit. We have Bubbles. We have Hibiscus. We have Passion Flower. We have Natural World. We have Fairy Kingdom. Oops. We have Summer Nostalgia. And then Sour Cherry, which is another one I reached for quite a bit when I wanted a red blush. But I'm sure I can find that somewhere else in my collection. That's a better formula for me. I did like these at one time, like the formula, but I like a more pigmented blush now. So like I said, I'm going to declutter all of these. Some of them haven't even been used. Alright, so let me move these forward here. These are my cream blushes. I'm going to slide these back for the moment. This is my babies to go through. Okay, so now we have my ColourPop stick blushes, and then like cream blushes, and more stick blushes from other brands. So first we have this one from ColourPop, and this is with a collab with Snitchery. This is the shade the shade She Devil. Just too light for me, so I'm going to declutter that one. Then we have these three from the Limoncello or Limoncello collection. We have Cottage Life, Picnic Time, and Coastal Drive. Let me look at these. I believe these are ones that I really like. Yeah, definitely keeping Picnic Time. Cottage Life, I know, is one of my favorites. Keeping Coastal Drive. Yeah, keeping that one as well. Okay, so then we have these three from the Lucky Penny collection. They are Cash In. Got Change. Keeping Got Change, like that one. And Spot Me. I like Spot Me, so I'm going to keep that one. Let me swatch Cash In. Oh yeah, that's very pretty. Got a nice glow to it, so I'm going to keep that one. Next we have these three from the, I think it's the Coco Cabana or Cabana Club or something like that collection. We have the shade Shell Out. Sorry, my camera's having issues focusing. We have the shade Shell Out. Ooh, that's a very pretty pink. Keeping. We have, oh, I think this one is rubbed off. Yeah, this one. I hate that they do this now because, as you see, it rubs off from being used so much. But definitely keeping this very vibrant pink. And we have Rum Runner. It's a pretty color to keep. Okay. I do like ColourPop's blush stick formula. Then I have all these from the Plush Like Me collection. There's 4 of them. We have the shade Winona Forever, meaning Winona Ryder. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to keep that one. We have Mall Rat. Let me swatch Mall Rat. I'm going to keep that one. We have So Called. Ooh, pretty. Keeping. We have Skater Boys. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm keeping that one. Nice mauve tone. Alright, and then the last of the ColourPop blush sticks, I have Under Pressure. Yeah. I wish ColourPop would go back to this for their shade names, because this doesn't rub off. And these are older blush sticks. Ooh, yes, very pretty. Keeping. Then we have Pretty Thing, and it shows you the color as well. Keeping. Although the lid's a little darker than what the shade actually looks like. That was called Pretty Things, if I didn't tell you. This one is 25/8. I'm going to swatch. Okay, so that's this one here. I thought it was going to be like this one, but it is very, it's close, but it's got a very different undertone in person. So I'm going to keep. Okay. Clean off my hand. Alright, so I'm going to throw these back in there since I'm keeping them. Let's get them out of my way. Okay. Alright, so next we have this blush stick from Essence. This is Baby Got Blush, and this is in the shade Tickle Me Pink. Love this shade. I think it's very pretty. Keeping. We have this one from Beauty Creations and My Little Pony. This is the Best Friends one. Very, very pretty blush. Keeping. We have this one from Rem Beauty or REM Beauty and Wicked. Love, very pretty pink blush. Same with the purple from REM Beauty and Wicked. Keeping. Okay. We have these two Wet n Wild blush sticks. This is their Mega Glow. This is Hustle and Glow. And we also have Floral Majority. And I'm going to get rid of both of these because I have not reached for them in a really, really long time. So Declutter. Alright, so we have some cream blushes here. Oops, making a mess. I have not a whole lot of room here. We have this one from Italia Deluxe. This is Cheeky Baby. It's a velvet tint blush in the shade Classy. I do like it. It is very pretty on the skin, but I'm going to declutter. Okay. We have this one from Melt Cosmetics. I got this in a mystery box. This is the shade Polished. It's a cream blush light, so it's like a shimmery blush, like a highlight and blush together. I didn't really care for this, so I'm going to declutter it. And we have my Cosmic brushes from the Sinister collection. This is their blush butter. They don't have the shade name on the packaging, which annoys me. But even though it's a very vibrant purple, I love it. So keeping. And we have this one from that same collection from the Sinister mystery box. Keeping. Very pretty autumn color blush. Same with this one. I hate the reflective packaging because you get fingerprints all over it. Very pretty pink. This one is very, very light. But I'm going to keep. Okay, and then I have some ColourPop cream blushes in their little heart compacts. These are much easier to open than their older style. Looks like a very vibrant blush, and it is pigmented, but it blends very nicely. This is Cutesy Wootsy. I'm going to keep. Also have Adore You. Very pretty mauve pink. Keeping. And then we have Heart's Content. And there's that shade. I'm going to keep. And then lastly, in this tote, we have the Makeup Revolution and Grease collab. This is the Rizzo cream blush. Love this color. Looks very pretty, but I just don't reach for it, so I'm going to declutter. And then we have the Sandy shade. This shade is very vibrant. It's almost too vibrant for me, so I'm going to declutter. Okay. Let me gather these back together here. Now, let's segue into some putty blushes. So we have all these e.l.f. ones. We have Luminous and we have the original. Let's look at the Luminous ones first. There's this one. Very pretty. This is the shade Isledale Soul. I haven't really dove into the luminous ones. As you can see, it's not been used. So I want to keep this one. I want to try it. We have shade Belize, another luminous one. What it looks like. See, I don't think I've used any of these. No, I haven't. So keeping. We have Bermuda. It's the shade Bermuda. Very pretty. This is why I'm going through my blush, because I need to start using more of them. We have the shade Mauve. And I just recently bought me the putty blushes, specifically made, or putty blushes, the putty blush brush that are specifically made for these, as well as the bronzer one. And I want to try them out. We also have the shade Saint Bart's. It's this one. If I hadn't said, so far I'm keeping all of these luminous ones because I haven't even tried them, and I'm not going to declutter them if I haven't tried them. We also have Barbados. This one looks kind of dark, but I want to see, because sometimes they'll look dark in the container and then they're not when put on the skin. But that's what that one looks like. Keeping. Okay, so now we're into the originals. So we have Maldives. I did label these before I knew that they were labeled on the side. This is a very dark blush. Very dark brown. Kind of unique though. I'm going to put in the maybe pile. Also have Bora Bora. I use this one quite a lot. I know you guys can see all the brush marks in that one. Keeping. We have Turks and Caicos. It's another one that I reach for a decent amount. Very pretty. Keeping. We have Bali. I don't know if I've used this one. Yeah, I have. So it's another one of those brown, unique brown. I'm going to put it in the maybe. Okay, and then we have a Tahiti. Tahiti. I've reached for this one a decent amount. Keep. Okay. Alright, so let's move on. And we're going to move on to these blushes here. Ugh. So we're going to do the ColourPop Super Shocks because they're kind of like a mix between a cream and a powder. This is from the Wine and Only collection. This is Cruel Intentions. Love that movie. The show was okay, but I definitely love the first movie the most. As you can see, I've used this quite a lot. I'm going to keep. Love ColourPop's Super Shock blush formula. Also from the Wine and Only collection. This is Cheerio. I'm going to put this one in the maybe pile. We also have Brute Flute. It's this one. Very pretty pearlized one. I'm going to keep. And we have these from the Daisy Does It collection. This is Doozy. As you can see, I've used this one a decent amount. Got a nice little dent in there. I'm going to keep. And we have chamomile or chamomile, however you say it. This one I'm going to put in the maybe pile. Then we have Marguerite, very close to the Spanish name I picked for myself in Spanish 1. Mine was Margarita. It was my Spanish name I picked because there wasn't a Spanish equivalent to my name. But I've used this quite a lot, so I'm going to keep. Okay. Alright, now we're into my powder blushes. I just recently got all these Tarte Holiday. This is actually a highlighter. This needs to go to my highlighter drawer, actually. But I just recently got these. This is Masterpiece. They claim to be 12-hour. I did get the dark shades and the light shades, but I did hear that they work on lighter skin tones as well if you want the darker shades. This one is Poise. I'm keeping these since I just got them. This is Luxury. Ooh, that's a very vibrant red. Ooh, can't wait to try that one. We have Timeless. Yes. This is the shade. Oh, stuck my finger in it. Shade Timeless. We have Lavish. Very pretty. We have the shade Indulgence. Ooh, nice. Shade Polished. Very pretty peachy shade. We have this shade Chic or Chic. Could be Chic, Chic, or Chic. Pretty. And then I have another highlighter. It needs to go in the highlighter drawer. Okay. Keeping all those. Then these are from a past holiday collection. I have Charmed, which is, can't get it open. This shade, keeping. Oh my god, I keep knocking things on the floor. I'm gonna have to get my grabber and pick them up. This is Captivating. Very pretty. This is Delight. Very pretty. Tarte is very good for like your neutral shades. I'm glad to see that they are kind of venturing out with the darker shades now though. This one is Exposed. I keeping all those. Okay, so now we have this L'Oreal True Match blush. This is the shade Blush. Oh no, C1-2 Baby Blossom. This is way too light for me, so I'm going to declutter. And I have my Wet n Wild Care Bear blush. This is Do What You Love. Very pretty. Love the embossings in there. Keeping. And I have a NYX Buttermilk blush in the shade Butter Together. Love this formula. I would like to get more shades eventually, but not until I declutter some more. Very, very pretty. Keeping. I have my Glam Light Strawberry Shortcake. This is supposed to be a dupe. A lot of people say it's a dupe for the Dior Pink blush. I don't own that, so I can't attest to that, but you guys know it's Strawberry Shortcake I'm keeping. Love the quality of it too, though. Very pretty. Then I have the Glam Light Ghost Face. This is a very pretty red blush, powder blush. Keeping. Red blushes kind of scare me a little bit. I'll admit they intimidate me. I have my Melt Cosmetics Bailey Sarian Please blush. I love this. I didn't think I was going to like the shade, but I really, really love this shade. Keeping. We have Essence the Blush in the shade Believing. I really didn't like this shade on me. I think it's just a little too cool toned for me, so I'm going to declutter. We have this one that I got in Ice Cream Beauty Box. This is from Palace Identity. You guys already saw the bronzer that looked like this. Love this packaging. This is the shade HO2 hashtag Hibiscus. Very, very pretty. You guys can kind of see the glitter particles in there. Love it. Keeping. Okay, so now I have this one from Delanci. I got this in a Ice Cream Beauty Box. This is the shade 02. Very pretty, like pink glowy blush, but I just don't ever reach for it, so I'm going to declutter. Then we have this one from Beau Babe Beauty in the shade Coral. Very, very vibrant. I haven't even used this, but I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to, so I'm just going to pass this along. Okay. And then we have another one from Beau Babe Beauty. The Beau Babe Beauties come from my Ice Cream Beauty Boxes. This is Blushing Blush. This is a smaller one. This one must have came in the bag. Very pretty pink, but I already have this shade in other brands, so I'm going to declutter. And then lastly, we have this little mini that I got from an Ipsy Glam bag. This is Aronia Berry Plus Blush Soft Finish Blush. That's a lot to say, from Seraphine Botanicals. I actually really like this brand, a couple things I've gotten so far. This is a very pretty blush as well. Very nice neutral toned blush, but I'm going to declutter. And then in that bin, lastly, I have all my Singe Beauty blushes. I have Riveting Rhubarb. I'm going to be keeping all of these. I have Risky Raisin. I have Persistent Persimmon. And I have Timid Tomato. I have used all of them except for Timid Tomato. Again, I'm a little intimidated by red blushes, but I've heard that this is a very wearable red blush. So that's what it looks like. And I'll show you Persistent Persimmon. These blushes are, they're not really like a super, they're not like a glittery blush. They're a glowy blush, like a satin type blush. Very pretty. Very unique formula. That was Persistent Persimmon. We have Risky Raisin. Risky Raisin is the darkest shade that they have right now. And I do have to go light-handed with it, but I can use it. Very pretty. Makes a very nice fall shade, especially paired with this next one. Or no, with the Persistent Persimmon, I mean. This one is Riveting Rhubarb. I don't think I've tried this one yet. Sorry guys, it cut out and I don't know what the last thing I was saying was, but this is Riveting Rhubarb. Very pretty pinky shade. Keeping. Alright, so let me set these aside. And then we are down to my last set of powder blushes, which is all of these color pops. Okay, so we have all of my heart compacts from ColourPop. This is Cupid's Bow. I'll try and open them. Some of these are hard to open, some aren't. Very pretty. Keeping. We have Hot to Touch. Gorgeous pink shade. Keeping. We have Forever Yours. This is one of those that's hard to open. That's what that one looks like. Keeping. We have Love Me Not. Very, very pretty muted red. Keeping. We have Text Me. Gorgeous. Keeping. We have Baby Cakes. Very pretty. Do have to go light-handed in this one though. Keeping. We have My Type. Oh, oh no, hopefully I didn't just break that. My only problem is they're hard to... Oh man, I cracked it down the middle. Keeping... I do think I'm going to have to glue it back too because I think it's falling out now. Yeah. Keeping... I'm going to set that to the side so I know to fix it. Alright, Woo Me. Very pretty. Keeping. We have Sweetheart. Keeping. We have another Flirt Alert. Keeping. We have Kiss and Tell. There's Kiss and Tell. Keeping. We have Let's Dance. Very pretty. Keeping. And I have this one. This is from Big Papi collection, I think. This is Out of Sight. I do hate these clamshell containers though. I wish they'd stop making them in these. Very pretty glowy blush. Keeping. Same with this one. Foxy. Keeping. These have a tendency to not work over time too, like clasp wise. We have this one from the Coral collection. Shade Coral, or Shook Me to the Coral. Very pretty. keeping. We have these two from the Limoncello collection. Limoncello. We have Rustica. Very pretty. And we have Sorrento. Almost knocked some more of the heart blushes on the ground. Keeping. And then I have the old style of that they had with the plastic packaging, which I prefer. I know it's not great for the environment though. We have this from the Strawberry collection. This is Shortcake. Gorgeous. Keeping. Also have this one from that collection called See You Later. Gorgeous. Keeping. We have these from the Peach collection, which is Risky Business. Keeping. Frisky Business, sorry. Fresh and Peachy. Keeping. Perk Up. Keeping. We have Coast to Coast. I think this is from the Mauve collection. Keeping. Also have Catch My Vibe. Keeping. Have this one from the, I think it's like Cloud 9 or something like that collection. This is Take the Cake. Keeping. You have this one from that collection as well. This is Truffle Shuffle. Keeping. You have this one from the Lilac collection. This is Petal Pusher. Keeping. And we have these two from the Orchid You Not collection. I have Potted. Very deep blush, but love it. Keeping. And Just My Pluck. Love it. Gorgeous. Keeping. And then I have these two from the In the Wild collection, I believe it was. We have Jet Set. Keeping. I do tend to use these more as bronzers, but and then there's Trippin', which is the deeper one. But when I want a true brown powder blush, I reach for these. I'm keeping. Let me gather up my totals. Oh wait, sorry. I have my maybes over here I need to go back through. Okay. So let's see here. I'm gonna move some stuff. Alright, so we have this one, which is chamomile or chamomile, and we have Cheerio, and I'm going to keep both of these. And we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow in Berry Radiant. I'm going to keep. And we have the Tarte Coral shade. I'm going to keep. Alright, and then I want to swatch these two e.l.f. ones. The Bali and the Maldives. Because they look very dark. So this is Bali. Okay. And then the Maldives. Okay, so that's Bali and that's Maldives. I'm going to declutter both of those because they're just too deep for me. Alright, I'm going to pop off. I'm going to count everything and I'll be back to finish off the video. Alright, I am back and I decluttered 37 blushes, which is a lot. I am happy about that. I am definitely happy that I was able to clutter that much of my blush. But at the same time, I kept 118 blushes. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to incorporate these into my routine and use some more and dwindle down some more. Alright, I hope you guys like this video. Were you as surprised as I am at how many blushes I have in my collection? Definitely, I knew it was a lot, but I didn't realize I had that much. So yeah. Alright, if you made it this far in the video, leave some sort of emoji. I don't really care what it is, just whatever you prefer. Just please be kind and nice. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. That is the blush declutter for the day. Next will be my highlighters, and I got a feeling it's going to be just as many because it's pretty full as well. Yeah, but I'm going to leave it here. If you guys would please like and subscribe down below, it really helps me out and I would appreciate it. Until next time, guys. Bye.